Hey y'all, welcome to I Be Wiggin'. I'm Sandy. On this channel, I like to share all things wig related, and sometimes I'll sprinkle in things I enjoy. But what I enjoy the most are wigs. And today I'm sharing with you a wig that I was just sent by WigShe. So if you want to learn more about this really pretty brunette, then don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Y'all, I don't know what it is about the fall that makes me want to change my wig shade. There's no rules that says in the summertime you have to wear blonde or in the fall you have to wear brunettes or reds. There's no rules to wig wearing. And if anybody tells you that's true, that you can't wear a certain length, a certain color, just throw that out of your mind, because you can do anything you want to when it comes to your wigs. If it makes you feel pretty, wear the wig. But it just makes me want to bring out the brunettes. So when WigShe contacted me and asked for me to choose a wig, I thought I have got to try that first brunette on their website, because I have seen this wig on so many of their reviewers and it's beautiful on everyone. And so if you have followed WigShe for any amount of time, you have seen this wig, but it may have appeared differently on some, because if you order this on the website, it comes in a bob style cut. I just chose not to do that, because normally I'll just take my human hair wigs and let my stylist cut them. But if you order it, unless you tell them differently, it's going to come in a bob style and it'll come straight. I just added a couple little waves just to give it a little bit of wave to it, but you can treat this like any other human hair wig. You can wear it straight, you can curl it, you can do whatever you want. It's a human hair wig. So the first, and I don't know if I mentioned, this is wig 11 on their website, and the shade that I'm wearing is the very first shade that you see on the picture. It's on the mannequin as well as their models, and it is a true medium brown, and it has some light brown highlights, and they're just really subtle. It just makes the wig look that much more natural. It reminds me of my granddaughter's hair. Her hair is not this dark, but she is a brunette, and she has these really soft highlights in her hair. And one day she was here and I said, Sissy, Nanny would love to have your hair. It's just the way it's just so natural and soft looking, and normally I'm drawn to the really dimensional shades, but here lately I just want the really soft, subtle look. It just looks really, really natural. This is 120 density. You can choose 150. I've had both. I've had the 120 and the 150. I just feel like the 120 is more manageable and makes it more realistic. There's enough hair on a 120 density that you cannot see the cap if the wind blows or the hair moves. So I do like the 120 density. So let's look at the part line. Now you'll notice those are single strand knots, and that is one of the things that I love about WigShe. There are several things I love about WigShe, but that is one of them, is that they use single strand knots on their wigs. And you know, if you are familiar with human hair wigs at all, there are some, when they use those double strand knots, they're more durable, but they're more noticeable too, and you're probably always going to have to use some kind of makeup to conceal. I don't ever have to use makeup on my WigShe wigs because they're not noticeable at all unless just somebody's up real close, and I don't want that anyway. So, but you can get them fully bleached if you choose to. Just realize that you're going to have to take more care on your wig with a fully bleached knot, because they are more delicate and there can be potential shedding with a fully bleached knot. So just be aware of that when you choose that on the website. You also get to choose your type of cap. So you can choose between a frontal cap or a full lace cap. I've never had the full lace cap, so I can't tell you what that is like, but I can speak to their their frontal cap, their lace front cap, and y'all, it is so comfortable. I'm an average size cap. My circumference is 22.5, and this cap fits like a glove. It fits so perfectly, but it's not so snug that it feels uncomfortable. It just feels really nice. But you can choose between the small, the average, and the large. Just take your circumference, especially if this is your first time ever ordering a wig from WigShe or anybody else. You need to know your circumference. That's really important when you are ordering a wig, and WigShe has a chart that will show you how that cap size that you can choose from on their website aligns with the circumference that you have, so you'll be really sure about what size cap that you need. When you receive the wig, you're going to have to trim the lace. If it's your first time trimming it, you will find a ton of videos on YouTube and even Instagram on how to trim a lace, and it's very easy to do. My suggestion is just to go in steps. Just take it slow, and then if that's not enough, then you can go back and trim off more. I usually will cut it within a 1/4 inch of the hairline. That way, if the lace starts to fray, I have some wiggle room on trimming it later. But let's take a look at their lace. It is invisible lace, and when I say that, I mean whether you have a light skin tone like mine or a dark skin tone. And I've seen these wigs on several different reviewers, and it melts into everybody's skin. It's almost like magic. You just can't see it, and it's very comfortable. There's nothing worse than having an irritating lace. At the end of the day, you've worn the wig for several hours or sometimes not long at all, and you start feeling that irritation. It's just really bad, especially if you have sensitive skin. So a comfortable lace is very important to a wig wearer, and I can truly tell you that I've never experienced any irritation with WigShe's lace front. It's invisible and it's comfortable. This is their lace front cap, and you see there is a generous amount of lace, and that gives you the ability to change the direction of your part and have that realistic scalp feature. On the ear tabs there are clips. Now I will say these clips are a little hard to open and close, so maybe they could improve on their clips a little bit, but you don't have to use those. You can absolutely remove those if you don't want to use the clip. They have a comb at the crown. I've never used that, so that's removable as well. It is a closed wefted cap, a little bit of stretch, not a lot, and then you have a comb at the nape. Now I do use this comb at the nape. I will just slide it under my wig grip, and that just keeps the wig from moving up, especially if you have a flat nape. I'm not going to say occipitable because it never comes out of my mouth right. So you know what I'm talking about, that bone back there. And then you have hook strap adjusters that you can move in to adjust to your circumference. I think I told you everything. Just once again, I'll mention that you will have to cut the lace when you receive it, and I like to do it in kind of a zigzag pattern. That just makes it look a little bit more natural. It's like it's a trick of the eye. If you do it straight across, it's a little bit more noticeable. So that is their lace cap. Now I'm going to put it back on just in case you have never worn a wig before and you just don't know how to put a wig on. It's really not hard. I remember the first time I ever put on a wig, that was one of the things that scared me to death. I was like, well, how do I put this on? So I just duck my head into it, pull it back, and then you can take that comb and put it underneath your wig grip. If you don't wear a wig grip, that's okay too. And if you have complete and total hair loss, you can remove those combs if you don't want to use them. And then you just flip. And you want to adjust the hairline. There is a rule that is 3 to 4 finger widths, but that's just a standard rule. Everybody's foreheads, their forehead measurements are different, and I can't go by my hairline because my hairline is receding, and I don't want my wig to sit back where my hairline is because that's what I'm trying to avoid. So I do move mine down a little bit. Just, you don't want it back too far, and you don't want it down too far because that definitely doesn't look natural. So just take a double look in the mirror and just adjust it. You can adjust by the ear tabs. You want those to be straight. But, well, with this is a lace front cap, and you can change the direction of a part. But if you don't have that, you can always adjust the ear tabs a little bit to move the direction of the part. But one of the wonderful things about a lace front cap is that you can change the direction of the part so easily just by the change of your mood. Change your wig shade, change your wig part. Do what you want to do. Before I go, I want to say happy anniversary to WigShe. They are celebrating their 2nd anniversary. And I can remember a little over a year ago when they first contacted me to collaborate with them, how excited I was. And when I got that wig, oh wow, y'all, I was so impressed and I loved it so much. They have truly improved from wig 1 to wig 4. This is my 4th wig with WigShe. And I love that they value their customers, they value their reviewers, they listen. And that lets you know that they care about their customers and they want to improve, and they're making great strides in pleasing their customers, because wearing a wig is a very personal thing. When you put that wig on and it makes you feel pretty, it's just like something just sparks in you instantly. If you put a wig on and there's something about it that you don't like, you get discouraged and you're like, I don't know about this wig thing, whether it's for me or not. But WigShe really wants to make you feel beautiful in your wig, and they have beautiful hair. For a budget-friendly human hair retailer, their hair is really good, y'all. Very soft. The quality of the cap is so comfortable. You saw the part line, you saw the hairline. I mean, what do you have to lose with WigShe? They have improved in their colors. That was one of the things I think they struggled with from the beginning, but I've seen improvements. So if you haven't tried a WigShe up to this point, I encourage you to try them. They have given me a code, IBWIGGIN, that'll save you 10% off at checkout, and you can use that on any wig on their website, not just this one. So thank you again to WigShe for sending me this wig to share with you, and happy anniversary.